I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kelleys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Starkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kelleys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
But it didn't work. How can it be different this time? The police force is more corrupt than ever, especially with Albion taking over.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelley. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
You'll fit right in. The more people willing to fight the system, the better.
Thank you. I'm ready for action.
Brill.
Auto drive now enabled.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
How efficient.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Jesus. Well, at least you weren't microchipped. You don't seem like the type to comply with the Kelleys.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's a very handy microchip. Stay in line or else. Zap your organ meat on the black market.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Well, I did it. I actually did it.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
I see. I suppose that's a compliment.
Oh, don't listen to him. Bags can come across a bit rude sometimes, but he's really sweet. Well done.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelley's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking in.
You look like you're eager to fight the powers that be.
You say that like you're with DedSec.
Let's just say I have my connections.
Excellent. You can help me thump some Clan Kelley thugs.
Go on.
Good enough. Here's the situation. A couple of gangster dimwits have been extorting this entire neighborhood for protection money. They keep it all in crypto, like idiots, which means I can give everything back to the people with a few keyboard strokes, if I can get my hands on their private key.
And you need DedSec to help you find the key.
Bingo. If you send me the key, I'll recover everything these villains stole. Help me, and I'm confident we can work out a reciprocal arrangement. Use your imagination.
All right. Leave it to us.
Network traffic points to the private key being on some kind of mobile server, probably a van in one of their hideouts.
I hate putting Mary Kelley on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Jesus. You want to confront the head of a private military company that's paid off by the government? What are you going to do? Just knock on his front door?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Well, that's suspiciously convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Copy that.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Clan Kelley's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
I've heard about that.
Unacceptable. I just can't handle this right now.
But me don't want to waste my time.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to introduce ourselves.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Can we say paranoid?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Message received.
I know, but why?
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Bagley, those windows, are they a viable option?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Copy that. Look at this. The place is packed to the gills with traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Copy that.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
Traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Now, no need for that.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Wrong. Think more insurgent.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Listen to me! Albion knows you're in London. You need to get out of here, now!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish! Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Worse than we know. We know! We know! Why else do you think I'd fucking be here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
We're not with Cass! He fucking tried to kill us, mate! We need to stop him and we need your help to do it.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. Guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in! Fuck's sake!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fucking hell.
We are ready to engage. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Control to all units. Suspect has acquired a boat.
Coming, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect. Tail. Over. Suspect is carrying a weapon. We're moving in. Immobilizing the suspect. Proceed, we are in pursuit. Control, I've lost the target. Putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
Okay, but what I mean, you sure? All right, I hear you. Nah.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem, and people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them, or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. he'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Tower of London. Security will be tight. How do we do this?
I like to help, fam, but I just caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
All right, mate.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yeah, we know. But Cass is launching some new project, and I can guarantee it won't be good. We need to do something, you know?
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Can you send me their personal info?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Recruiting an Albion employee. Easier said than done.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
We have roots for a fucking reason!
You look like you're eager to fight the powers that be.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
We'll do what we can. What's the matter?
My friend has a rare medical condition. Unfortunately, with the NHS in disarray, they haven't been able to get treatment in months. We were out of options until this clown Kelley doctor said they'd help for a price. I didn't know what else to do, so I paid them.
Go on.
That bastard. The drugs worked, but it turned out they were addictive. The second my friend was hooked, the doctor inflated the price.
What a fucking lowlife. Don't worry. DedSec will get your friend their drugs.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Bagley, think you can track him down?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Self-walking beats self-driving. Shit. Well, mate.
The Clan Kelley doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes.
What's this?
There's the laptop. Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found them at warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelley won't mind if you nick a few.
Is this part of a set or something?
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Acknowledged.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Why this vehicle is so important? Wish I knew.
They're pulling out the big guns now.
Stupid security. The very reason we need laws restricting people with low IQs. Take it easy, mate.
It won't be hiding for long.
I'm not seeing anyone. Can't see anything. I'll look anyway.
You're going to regret messing with me. All clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else. Let's make this quick, right?
Oh, that's it. I'm calling it quits.
What was that?
Vehicle acquired. Now what?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Auto drive now enabled.
Mission accomplished. We're keeping the drugs in a safe location. You should have the details now. Your friend will be all right.
Anyway, I owe you a favor now.
There's strength in numbers, you know. You should join DedSec.
Fine. I'm in.
Another brave soul for our ranks. Welcome aboard.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Fucking excellent.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Creep. Can I help you?
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Protest reports.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
I'll admit DedSec's resources certainly make this easier. Right. Resuming my normal duties.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Are you new? First time I've seen you.
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Well, that's just great.
Moving on. No one's here.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. Drone, initiate perimeter search.
Give up.
Clear. Move on.
Wait, what was that noise? Moving on. Clear. All clear. Moving on.
Returning to patrol.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Hey, watch it! That purse!
Listen here. I'm going to tell you something, and it's between you and me. Completely off the record, yeah? The whole thing's quite disturbing to me. They've got good reason to close off parts of the building, but at the end of the day...
Watch it, will you?
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You're quite knowledgeable about Cass, aren't you?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Seen you around before.
Everything's proceeding on schedule.
And Mr. Cass is there to boost coming in. DM construction. Albion's the spaceship come and fuck us all over.
Drones aren't great.
They're still an improvement. Albion is here to protect you.
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Well, that's just great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
No, Director Cass is a genius engineer, but everything he designs is weaponized.
I know, he's a little obsessed, but he's trying to keep people safe. In this day and age, that...
Director Cass, I've been unable to reach the Commissioner's office.
He's stalling. Doesn't matter. It won't change anything. I won't allow it to change anything. Damn him. Yet another fool who knows what the right thing to do is, but lets emotions get in the way.
He's still scheduled to attend. Would you like him removed?
No. Despite all, we need to work with the official government. Send a security detail to make sure he attends. Dress it like a state privilege and sit him front and center at the meeting. He'll be key to my getting the others to fall into line.
That might be part of it, but I think he likes the power.
Maybe a little too much.
I wouldn't let anyone else hear you saying that, mate. In fact, I don't want to hear it either. Director Cass is a great man. Can't make it like lock him into the back.
I didn't mean anything by it. I agree, but I also know that power can sway. Have I seen you before?
Nothing to report.
Well, it's something else is what it is. Bloody great show.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Grand. They put someone incapable of processing their emotional baggage in charge of our security. Just grand.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Do the dishes, keep the sink. End of the day, really, just think he's like I'm being a hermit.
bit of a chicken and egg question, isn't it? I just don't know what to think anymore.
When the three of them get going, it's just like, you know, I can't stand it.
How's it going? Seemed a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those messages? The deadline is coming up quickly. We wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up,
the
whole project is delayed. I don't know how long.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, I need an exit. Quickly!
The catacombs, fam.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Find the bus. Now!
We've been introduced.
that even possible? Get off
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He knows how to get his way. And he wants this Themis project launched post-haste. I doubt that's good news for London. Fantastic!
Shite.
Shit. I don't like this at all. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
before I change my mind.
Seriously, has everything gone mad? Reporting to base, incident under control.